So the question for discussion in this presentation is what is a small company or small business GST exemption from registration? Which businesses can get this exemption? What is the purpose of this GST exemption from registration? And what exempted companies needs to do and what limitations they have? So let's have a look on this and let's first understand what is GST. So GST is a tax on sales or purchases in Singapore. The prevailing rate is at 7% and it is also known in different countries by terminology called VAT or sales tax. So if you go to any supermarket in Singapore or any retail place, normally when they will issue you the invoice, on top of the price, they will add this 7% or sometimes this 7% is included in the final price. So here I am showing you one restaurant receipt from Secret Recipe and you will see here 7% GST has been computed at 0.79. So this is what the GST is. It says tax on sales and purchases. Now ideally every business should register for GST. However, small companies in Singapore are exempted from GST registration. So they don't need to register for GST and obviously they cannot charge GST or they cannot collect GST. The rule is if taxable turnover of the company for an accounting year is less than 1 million Singapore dollars, then the business is exempted from GST registration. So I just added word there registration. And the purpose or the logic behind this is that many small businesses find it difficult to administer GST record keeping and reporting because GST needs to be reported on a quarterly basis. And let's take one example. So, as you know, many companies actually are incorporated initially by somebody who might be actually working in a full time job. So, they start it as a part time venture. And when the company starts showing the promise, then they will think of jumping full time. So, there can be a company with only $100,000 or even less than that turnover, and it is being operated on a part time basis by the promoter. So they are doing the work and whatever is the necessary activities as they get the time out of their busy schedule. Now, if you make them GST record keeping and reporting mandatory, it will be an added burden on them. So they will have to take extra effort for this, and then their mentality might be to avoid incorporating a company or registering a business and do it only when they are sufficiently confident that they are going to do the business. So this in a way impacts the entrepreneurial culture. After recognizing this, the government authorities has took a decision that companies up to $1 million turnover should be exempted from GST. So they don't have this additional burden. And anyway, the GST collection from these companies in terms of value tend to be very low. So giving them exemption doesn't really cost much to the government treasury. So this is basically the logic behind this exemption from GST registration. So, what are the implications and limitations of this exemption? So, the first implication is that company which is not registered for GST, these small companies cannot charge GST in the sales invoice to the end customer. That is obvious. So, if you check the invoice, then the invoice will be for the base amount and that will be the total value. There is no 7% GST in this calculation. This also means that the customer who is taking services from you will come to know that you are a small business and you are not charging any GST. And the second implication is that you cannot claim back or set off the input side GST. So we have GST guides in our YouTube channel which you can go through, but basically what it means is on input side if you have paid GST, for example you buy some products and you pay input side GST, that you can set off against your output side GST. But since in this case you are not registered for GST itself, you will not be able to get this set off and an input side GST becomes a cost for you. Sometimes for some companies they are not into product trading, but what happens is that they may have other expenses like they avail internet services and Starhub or Singtel will charge 7% GST on the invoice. That amount might be small, but another case can be rental. So if you pay rental along with GST, then in that case you can claim that set off if you are registered for GST. So if this is a significant disadvantage to you, then you can voluntarily register for GST. So in summary, small companies are exempted from GST registration to save extra administration burden, to save them from this extra burden. But there are some limitations also, those come along with this exemption.
Thank you for watching this video. This video was brought to you by Epica Consulting Singapore. Subscribe to our channel today to get notified when new videos are posted.